Okay, hi. It's Eleanor from ModPo 2013 again. As I am going through the ModPo Plus syllabus, I'm discovering some wonderful new poems. And truth be told, the minute I read Hannah Sanghee Park's Dear Sir, I just knew it was my favorite. That's it, hands down, no contest. So this morning I go to the hairdresser, hence the Good Hair Day, and I have to sit there for a while. And so I was just concentrating on the poem in between, Who Weekly and Entertainment Tonight or something. And the more I read it, the more I loved it. And I come home, and Yana, this is my daughter Yana.
Hi.
And can I say how old you are?
I am almost 25.
Almost 25. And she was I just basically told her that I wouldn't give her dinner unless she read this poem. And once she read the poem, she just looked at me. How did it happen? You just looked at me, and what did you say?
I love this. This is great.
She loves it. So then I said, wait a minute, I'm turning the camera on. At which point there might have been some issue with the lighting not working or whatever. But we've sorted that out. And
well, we haven't sorted it out. We're tolerating the situation at
hand. And it's all about the words. It's all about the poem. It's not at all about how we look on the video at all. So let's go.
Yes.
Oh, no, wait. I need to say one more thing. Even though I did watch the video that's in the syllabus to do with this poem, truth be told, I was sort of, doing other domestic duties while I was listening, and I wasn't making notes. So what I remember is sort of vague. Plus, I have meditated for a second prior to starting this conversation. I really have. And I said to myself, just blank slate. Because otherwise I'm going to be bringing all this stuff in, and we don't want any stuff. We just want a clean first reading of a poem that just by looking at it we both really liked.
Yeah. So
do you want to start off?
How do you want me to go about it?
Any way you like. I'm going to say one more thing, and then I'll shut up.
Yeah.
One more thing is that we both did have to look up certain words. We wanted to make sure that we got the words right. And I think probably a lot of people will have to look up certain, word. For example, Eris, the name of a goddess in mythology, for example. And we looked up Sires and Aya just to make sure. We looked up a few things just to make sure we were on the right track, because I think every word really has to be taken well. I've just noticed the microphone is not hooked in.
My God.
No, it's okay because the computer has the microphone. We're going to continue. This happened with Shelley too. It was fine. Okay. Just continue. We're on a roll.
Okay.
I want maybe to start with, because it's easier if I just say to start with. Dear Sir. Dear Sir.
Yes. It's like she's talking to, a male audience, or the patriarchy.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah?
Okay, no, please continue, yes.
That's something maybe a specific individual, someone possibly in her life at the moment, or someone who isn't in her life at all but is hoping to be in her life at some point in the near future.
He's hoping or she's
hoping? Hannah's hoping.
Okay.
This Sir. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, this is amazing. No, really, go on.
That's what comes to my mind.
Do you think it's what's the tone?
You get a sense of like seriousness. Because Sir is quite a formal greeting to begin with. But because it starts with Dear Sir, it kind of gives it a more, I wouldn't necessarily say romantic sense, but a more personal, like, greeting, like friendly.
I was tempted to think of it as flirty.
Yeah.
Would you say
Dear
that?
Sir. Well, I think I just thought of the movie like To Sir with Love.
Yes.
But yeah, Dear Sir, like it's. Yeah, I can see the flirtiness,
Yeah.
but still, like it's a bit more. At first, it seems a bit more reserved than that.
Yes. Yes.
But it very well could go in that direction. Yeah.
Two things to think about. Desire, Sire's heiress, Aya. So clearly, like, she's having a lot of fun with the wordplay.
Yes.
It's very playful. She's introducing, quite formally, two things.
Yes.
To think about, which is, I find it humorous. Saying, dear sir, here are two things that you should give some thought to.
But it's also, she's not really, to me, it's not like she's saying it, here are two things you need to think about.
Okay.
These are two things I've been thinking about.
Okay.
And I am just stating to you what these two things are.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So the first...
But then he can then go on and... Obviously he's going to think about them too, but
it's more a statement about herself rather than a direction.
That's when I first read it. That's what I thought. Yeah.
Any thoughts on what she says about desire? She, is it a definition of desire in 3 words?
No. It's an outcome, one of the many outcomes of desire that she's stating. The more unfortunate outcome of desire. And so I got the sense that she desires something or someone.
Yes.
But knows that this desire would not have good consequences.
Right.
That it will end in anger.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, and cause more problems than it's worth.
Yes. Something that I'd like to get your opinion on, what I was thinking of is the fact that she uses sire, which is not a word that you use very often. It's like it's an old-fashioned word. And then she uses the name of this goddess of, what was it, conflict or disagreement?
Discord and strife.
Yes. And so I feel that it's almost as if just by saying desire, she's brought the desire up in herself. And she has to dampen it by using these words that they're not, they're not colloquial, they're not the usual words a young woman today would use. Why would she do that?
I don't know, because I mean the rest of the poem she doesn't mention another goddess. Sires, it's got, because it's like it creates, but at the same time sires, it seems very it really just, it comes from the patriarchal camp.
Yes.
And I just I just think like spreading seed, like very like it's not a word that sits comfortably with me. Like it gives birth to a lot of things, desire, and one of them is, strife and discord.
Yes. I got you.
Yeah.
That's very illuminating. I love it. Love it. Okay.
But those three words do give a very good definition in a very powerful yet compact way.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I was just...
No, it's very effective.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So should we go on to the next stanza? On longing. I just love reading it. On longing. Ongoing. Log. I long. So I guess this is the second thing?
Yes. So she's longing for something. This longing is ongoing. It feeds off, from the desires that she has.
How is longing... Just occurred to me, how is longing different from desire?
Well, it could kind of read as a letter, like a letter that's not poetic. So she starts off being like, I want to tell you about these things. I really like you. And then you would think, after disclosing that you're interested in someone, their next question, if you've known them for a while, let's say their next question might be, how long have you felt this way? So on longing is sort of like that sort of
fantastic.
That question. Like, and so she's kind of answering questions that haven't been asked yet. She's just assuming they've been asked. So I desire you. I've desired you for a while.
That's fantastic. So do you think she puts it in a log form because it's really hard to say?
And yeah, so I mean, you could go on and on about romantic feelings, and she's made it feels like she's made this decision to not do that.
Yes.
She's like summarized it.
Yeah. Yes,
I mean, like ongoing, it's like I've kind of gives a sense like I've liked you for a while, I'm still going to like you.
Yes.
And then I long is almost like the conclusion.
Yes.
The summary.
The summary. It's like a mini essay.
Yes, it's a mini,
on her feelings.
Yes.
Oh, I love that. Okay, continue.
Yeah.
No, nothing's worth the strife and fire. So we've got the play on the words again.
Yeah.
The strife and then the RIFE.
So it obviously is not a simple situation. That's why she's felt the need to like write a poem or go about it in this way. And maybe it's her way of not making the situation worse than it already is. Not getting involved in something that she thinks is just going to breed strife and fire.
Yes. Yes.
And even though she clearly has these strong feelings, she knows it's not worth maybe acting on them at this point in time, or wanting them something to come to fruition, as it's just going to cause more trouble than it's worth. Because in the end, it's like, yes, love, everyone wants love, everyone wants to experience it, but there's so much more to life. And
and when you have strife and fire, that's pretty awful. I mean, although truth be told, fire, passion of fire.
Yes, there's that as well. Strife and fire, maybe they're two. You've got
Is she convinced? Is she trying
Maybe
to
she
convince
thinks
herself?
she's, yeah. Mm.
Has she convinced herself? Is she convincing herself? Or is she trying to convince the other person or us? I think it's probably a bit of everything, but...
Well, maybe the fire is another way of, another word for lust. And lust is fleeting, and so maybe she thinks she's not quite sure that what she feels is actually what she feels. And so strife and fire could be two opposing teams, and the two things as a combination
Fantastic.
they're not worth it.
Okay, the end. The end as un. The on and on.
So it sounds like she cuts herself off. The end is and leaves us to think about what that word is. And so the first word that comes to my mind is unknown. The end as unknown. So we don't know she doesn't know what's going to happen. No one knows what's going to happen in the future. And then the on and on, but life carries on anyway. And
so is that so the on and on is a positive affirmation that life goes on?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much.
No, thank you.
I'm just going to say it again because I said it in another video. I really hope other people do this.
Nice try, Mum.
I mean, I'm using my friends and family here because most of my, Okay, so
this is great. It's lots of fun, and you get used to speaking to a camera very quickly. Do it.
Do it. Okay. Bye.